Welcome to Framework Fortune and welcome back, Framework Fortune community. I'm your host, Ben, and we've got our co-host, Hal, in the building tonight. Hal, how's it going, buddy, on this Friday?
Going good, in the week, seeing some crazy stuff. Watch the SPY absolutely jump back through the roof. Normal stuff.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about it. The SPY did rebound pretty nicely. A little bit to my surprise after the moves it was making there. There's a lot of selling pressure, but it struggled to break 450. So I still think at this area we could see the big drop happen.
Yeah.
The Feds today, they had their talks. And they didn't really say anything that really mattered, but it looks like people bought all their BS and pushed the market back up. So we'll see. We'll see how much further this leaning tower can go before it finally falls over. But
or maybe, like you said, the Feds were talking about tapering and everything. Maybe they just dumped a whole bunch of money in there just in case someone said something that bit them in the butt.
I mean, that's a possibility. That's definitely a possibility. I mean, I wouldn't rule it out at all. That's the game they play. So, I mean, they are already put money in the market every month, billions of dollars. So, I mean, it wouldn't be surprising at all. Let's just throw a couple extra billion in there before the PR, so that way, yeah, that's probably what happened. You're probably right. I guess it wasn't a terrible Friday. It's still choppy market. The market did close a little green, but you can see the market closed on an imbalance again of negative 390 million to the sell side. So that just adds more validity to why I think the market's going to drop. But it's green for now. What trades did you take in this choppiness?
Well, I did a lot of trades today, more than I usually do. I mean, I did a lot of trading on NURO, on SGOC, on CEMI. Boy, I was trading everything that moved.
Boy, you're fired up today, man.
I was the trigger finger was definitely drunk with power.
Okay. Oh boy.
I went a little bit through my daily loss, which is $50. Lost 20 more bucks, so it was $70 loss today. So it wasn't disgusting. It could have been way worse with how I was playing. Bro, I was playing but the thing is, I played a lot smaller with very volatile stocks. So like NURO, I got in small a couple of times, and those rips up and down just the beginning rips at the beginning of the day just didn't hold up.
Yeah, I got in on the second candle on the beginning rip. Actually, I got in right there, 20 shares on this red one when it pulled back, and then I bought some more when it started pushing green, 10 more, but it's only 30
shares. And you sold
shares.
At the top?
I did. I sold at the top. It started.
Oh my God.
Well, close to the top.
Oh my God.
It came back down a little bit. Yeah, that was a $35 profit, so that one worked out pretty decent. But of course, I sell this one and it runs to $20 by the end of the day.
You didn't see that tear just drop from my eye, but forget that $20. You can miss that whole move. You took profit on the move.
Yeah, I did, but I didn't take profit on the other move. We'll get into later, so you'll be shedding the other tear out the other eye. So where was you getting in at? I'm assuming after the first big rip?
Yeah, I got out of that rip. So I got in, let's see, it came down and consolidated. I saw this little startup where it came into this consolidation. I think I took a small position right down after those 4 red bars right there.
Right now.
And it got going, but it just couldn't go anywhere. So I stopped out, and then it came down again, and I got back in right here.
Yeah,
for this little ride up.
Looks like.
Yeah, so literally every dip I think I was in.
Oh, nice.
Every dip. But the thing was, I knew it was going to go at some point, but by the time I went off stream, that's when it kind of made that move up to the 18.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's whatever. I mean, I can miss that. It's whatever. I'm not about to sit around all day waiting on it to do something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you got some nice little scalps on it, that's all that matters. How'd you lose on those scalps? You said did you lose on those or did you win on those?
I don't think I lost on NURO bad. It was CEMI that really cut me. But yeah, CEMI. So this one.
This looks like a cutter.
Yeah, it went up, of course. And I was like, yo, if this thing can hold $3 on a day, I'll definitely hold it. So it came up, it had that initial run up. I didn't get in. It dropped down. Yeah, I got in at the very bottom of this. So I got in, I think, at the 327. 327 is where I got in.
327. And so you had to get in.
Yeah, so I got in on the top side before it dropped.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, well, this thing the range wasn't too crazy. So I was like, all right, I'll just wait. And I think I had 200 shares at that time. It came down and I added on the bottom of this one, on the very, very bottom, 100 more shares, or no, 25 more shares. And then it went back up to VWAP.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm just going to be moving my stop up with this. So I moved my stop up to the 307, which was where the 9 EMA was, and it just could not hold up the 307. It stopped me out probably wherever the bottom of that is.
315.
It stopped me out, and I was like, all right, well, I just leave it alone.
Yeah, this was a descending triangle here. Well, I don't know, maybe not this. Well, this is a slight descending, but it's a wedge. But yeah, broke down right up out of that wedge. Couldn't ever get over. It looks like on my chart here, the 40-day held up as resistance too. So it had the VWAP and the 40-day above it, just too much resistance. I watched it this morning some, but I didn't like it was down here. And or let's see, where's it at? It was around like 340, so it was around. Yeah, it was around like right through here, and there was a lot of resistance back through here on the chart. And then the 200 days right there at 396. So I was like, I don't know if it can break through that area. So I stayed away from it. I was trying
to just play the 9 EMA. And 9 EMA was moving up. It actually was holding pretty well, but it just never got back up to my break even. So I was like, look, if it comes down to 307, I'll risk from the 27. I think when I bought those 25 shares, it brought me down to the 26. So 307 was 19 cents on 225 shares. Taking any more risking than that, over 20 cents on 225 shares isn't going.
Yeah, not a good idea. So I traded TKAT. Did you get into TKAT at all?
Oh no, me and one told you what was about to happen to TKAT. We told you it's about to be straight destruction.
I actually got in here at a pretty good price. I jumped in at 60 at like 12.70 on this push up, and it broke over 13, and I was up, about, what was that, 50 cents, about $30, and then it just started consolidating in this channel, and then from there I was like, I don't know, but you can see I got out on this candle when it dropped below that, and that was a $43 loss. I still think this could break out next week. It's trying so hard to break over this downtrend. But the other trade I took was this nasty thing, RNXT. This is one that ran big in pre-market, running all the way from $7 to $17, and made this nice triangle here. And so right there, of course, you see the trades I lost on were ones I took right near the bell. Didn't stick to that wait the first 30 minutes rule. But I bought some at 9:32 when it was coming back over right here, looking forward to break out of this triangle, and then it just didn't. Like, it started to, but it was a fake out breakout, and then it just went sideways. And I actually added, because it was looking like it was going to hold this bottom support. I mean, this support was resistance yesterday right there. I expected that to hold, but that couldn't hold, and it just continued to slowly die.
What was the daily chart looking like on this one?
It's an IPO, so it's only this. This was its second day today. I went 70 shares on, at $9, so that's quite a bit of capital. So when it did finally start dropping there, that was an $88 loss. So the $35 loss win on NURO kind of offset the TKAT, but RXNT one hurt. So this whole week I'm down. I don't know, probably $400 this week because I just am not locking in profits. So
Yeah.
that's the only other trades I took, and I'm coming back next week ready to go. I ain't taking any more losses.
This is a rare week for me too. I'm down about $50.
That's much better than what I'm down. If I didn't have cryptos, man, I'd be struggling right now. So I don't think there's too much we need to check out as far as swing trades. We're gonna, I guess, start doing the new episode every Saturday. It sounds like, where we're gonna look at the scanners and pick out make a little watch list for the following week for swings and some day trades. Just a low float watch list. So that'll be pretty cool. What else did you trade? You said you took a lot of trades.
I took trades on you said
SGOC was one.
SGOC and NURO.
Okay.
Were the last two. So I only traded 3 stocks today.
Oh, okay. You just traded NURO a lot. Is what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So it had that rip up, a little bit of a rip up. It came into that consolidation, and I wasn't really sure about it. That first red candle was my signal to kind of try to start getting in. And then I saw it on the next candle going green, so I jumped in. And I was like, all right, let's go for the ride. Man, that thing was not ready right then, and it looks like it wasn't ready on the second time it came up.
No, it just pretty much went sideways after the initial pop, and then it made this head and shoulders right there, shoulder there, and then that high was the head. So just dumping off. Yeah, it had a good daily chart too.
Yeah.
Above all EMAs. Yeah. That's what we've been seeing though. All last couple of weeks. We're seeing some stocks not break out at all and some go on nice rips, but the nice rips are few and far in between right now. And you pretty much need to get in and get out of anything you're in. Cause that's what I've been doing, is trying to hold for bigger rips, but we're not getting that many. So, and you don't know which one's going to be the big rip. So
that's the whole thing. I mean, it doesn't matter as long as you take profit. You've done your job for the day. If you get out with profit and it goes up to $200 after you get out, that's not your fault.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm fired up. I'm ready to come back, like I said, next week and get it going. So.
Oh yeah, I got to make my $50 back.
Yeah, I got quite a bit to make back, but that's okay. One trade and I can make those losses back, and that's what I'm looking for next week. Scalps and that one nice swing trade. So that's pretty much it for the last rip for this week. It's not been a great, exciting week. It's been up and down, choppy, crazy. And we'll be back Monday for some live stream trading on both channels. So if you haven't yet, go check out H&H Trader's channel and see what he's got going on over there. Appreciate everybody joining us as always. Stay safe out there. Have a great weekend. Until next time.